Hey guys, you can see it's a nasty old day out here today, raining like cats and dogs, I guess you would say. Which, considering we're in the 1st of February, I guess we're lucky that it's not snowing like cats and dogs. So anyway guys, I was just making this quick video. As you can see, the garage looks like a bomb went off. It is in a total mess. I've been working here. I had to weld a frame of a motorcycle. Just got it out of here today. And I've been working on this car. I just got the, well, you guys seen where I buffed the trunk, but I was going to back the car out and wash it before I started on the top, but it's been raining ever since I wanted to do that, so I probably won't fool with it. I'm going to probably take the trunk off and lay it somewhere when I paint the top, because number one, that'll allow me to get up in the trunk of the car and reach the top better, you know, keep me from having to do it all on chairs. But anyway, guys, the reason I'm making this vid, a couple of reasons. Number one, Darren wanted me to show the my Mac gun. Sorry, guys, for showing you the picture of wall there. Darren wanted me to show this gun so he could maybe figure out which DeVilbiss gun it was, or if DeVilbiss did make it. Try to get in some good light here. Here it is, and I know, Darren, you hate these filters right here. But now, brother, when I sprayed the car and the sealer did that, I did not have this filter on this. And I don't have any moisture in my lines. You know, I've only got this one air hose here, and that's a new compressor. And as you guys can see, and I'm gonna try to make this video quick because these videos take forever to load up. I just installed me a dryer and a regulator set up on my compressor here. So my air has been dry as a bone since I've done that. Thank the Lord for that it did dry the air up good. But anyway, Darren, I'm going to do your test like you said about taking this regulator off and letting the air go through it. I've got like 3 of these regulators, different brands. I got one Sharp, and then this one, I don't know what brand this one is. The reason I like this one is the knob on it here, you have to pull it out to adjust it, and it locks back. Like the Sharp ones, if you accidentally hit the knob with your hand or something, they turn on you, you know. And you'll adjust them and not mean to. But anyway, I was just kind of saying that I did not have that filter on when I sprayed that, and I don't think the moisture was the problem. But you said that those would kind of drop the air pressure in these HVLP guns and make them act funny, so I did not have that on there. But anyway, right here it is, guys. I don't know how much you can tell about it. Let me get it up here. There you can see the Mac tools on it. You can kind of tell the way it is. You know, it may be I'm kind of figuring it may be a starting line gun. It's probably what it is. I'll give you a look at the front of it here. That's mom's leaving. Well, look there, boys. Missed a spot cleaning it up the other night. I'll have to clean on that. But there you go, Darren. I don't know how much you can tell about that. I do have the cap off of it. I got the cap in the gun with some thinner in there to clean it good. So, like I said, you know, you may be able to tell by the lines on it or whatever what it is. But there it is. I'm saying it is a starting line, because this gun was just $141 from Mac. So, you know, Mac's got to make their profit on it too. So I figure if it was just $141 from them, it's, you know, it's probably a $100 gun or less. And it does have the screw-on cap, as you can see here, which I do like that. I like that screw-on cap with a little hole in it. They don't leak as bad. But like I said, there it is. There's the gun. And Darren, I do thank you, brother. I guess you've not changed your mind. You're still going to send me a gun to spray sealer with. But that's what I was wanting to get into my next part, guys. Tom from Tom's Wonderful World wanted to see my test panel, which he said too. He said, can you make a video, Seth, showing you painting the test panel? Guys, I didn't on this one. Now I've got another panel out here that I may spray just to make sure that I've got this down before I do paint the car. My only problem is, guys, and I'll try to make this real quick before we get back to this panel. I don't know if you can see or not, guys, but I've only got right at a half a quart of sealer left. So, I mean, I think the half a quart will do the top of the car and do what I need to do, but I don't think I've got enough to spray any more test panels with. So I don't know. A smart thing to do would probably go ahead and when Andrea sends my reducer to tell her to send me another quart kit of the sealer, but you know, that's another 50 bucks and money's tight right now, so I mean, I don't know. But anyway, guys, what I'm trying to get you, let me lean it up against here. I know this is redneck action at its best, but guys, from what I'm trying to show here, now I know you all can't see it. I'll tell you what, let's do. Well, you can't really tell pulling the tape off, guys, because it's purple underneath it. But anyway, this is a panel, guys, then here's a panel, then here's a panel, then there's the panel. I guess you can't see the tape on there. Anyway, guys, I sprayed all 4 of these. The top panel, I just turned my fan pattern back out as wide as it would go, like Darren told me to do. He said, open that fan up. He said, you're not letting the paint atomize when you shut that fan off. He said, that'll make orange peel worse. So I turned the fan pattern back on, you know, wide open on the top one. The next one I turned, you know, left the fan pattern back, and I turned the pressure on the gun up a little bit, you know, 3 or 4 pounds, whatever it was, which I was already running like at 28. I turned it up to like 34, which that's about as high as it would go on the gun. It wouldn't go any higher. Anyway, that one I turned the pressure up. The third one down, I turned the fluid tip in about a turn and a half. And then the last one, now all these have got the wide fan. And the last one, I left the fluid tip in, you know, the wide fan, and I reduced it about 10%. But the funny thing is, guys, and I know you can't tell it from this camera, they all turned out the same and they all turned out good. There's no orange peel on any of them. It's all good and smooth. So, I guess turning the fan back out helped it. Like Darren said, it atomized better. So I think I've got the problem figured out. And I'll tell you something I did too. And Tom, if you see this, I want to thank you. I learned this by watching your video. Something I was doing on my paint and everything, but I wasn't doing it on my sealer. I guess because I thought, well, as long as I get it all one color, that's it. I noticed you were making a pass. You know, you would make a pass, and then you would come back pretty much right straight over top that pass and then move down. Come across, you know, make a pass, come back across it, then move, you know, then overlap. Well, see, I wasn't doing that on my sealer. I would make a pass, then move straight down, make a pass, down, pass. And I'm thinking maybe, you know, after I watched you do that, and I've seen other guys do that, and I think even Milo mentioned that, you know, that a coat of paint was 2 passes. You know, it was over and then back. I think since I switched my spray pattern to doing that, you know, coming over and then going back, I think that had something to do with it too. You know, I guess it's before my paint that was hitting on the panel, it was maybe, I don't know, not atomizing good or you know, it was trying to orange peel, and then by not putting another coat back over it, it couldn't flow out. So maybe by going over and then coming back on the same, you know, pass, it's letting it flow out. Or like I said, guys, between that and the fan pattern being wider, I don't know what's did it exactly, but I know you guys can't tell it, but all 4 of those test panels are orange peel free. They are smooth as silk, smooth. Now the top 2 looked a little peely as they were drying, you know, while it was still wet. You could see the reflection in the light. But when it dried, guys, I mean, it just smoothed right out. And now the car didn't do that. When I started laying base on the car, it was peely. I mean, you could tell it was pretty bad. So, like I said, guys, hopefully I've got that figured out. Real quick, right here's my next test panel. A boy gave it to me today. That's another furnace door. I'm going to have every furnace door in Letcher County, Kentucky painted. There's my truck. But anyway, like I said, guys, I'd like to paint another panel, but I think I'm going to run out of sealer. And the thing is, I could go to the parts house and buy a can of their sealer and try it, but it don't do me any good practicing with their sealer. You know, their sealer may not orange peel anyway, or it may orange peel worse. You know, without using the sealer I'm going to use on the car, it don't do me any good. So, I don't know, guys. If I order another can of sealer from Darren, or decide that I've got enough to spray another test panel, I will do that. And Tom, I will bring you guys along when I spray so you can watch me. So anyway, guys, I just want to show those two things real quick here. Thank you all for being here. And like I said, guys, I think I've got it figured out. But thank all you guys for your advice. Thank Darren. And thank all you guys, like I said. So till I see you all again, good day and God bless.